In 1769, Dr. Arnaud Vosmeyer discovered an amazing bird. It wasn't a hawk or an eagle, it was an even more fascinating bird, the secretary bird. These birds are famous for hunting down the most venomous of snakes, as no snake can survive their deadly beaks and stomping technique, and that's exactly what we're about to see. Cobras are one of the secretary bird's main enemies, and despite being one of the most dangerous predators on the planet, this secretary bird was able to squash the cobra's head in mere seconds. This is exactly why these birds are so feared and hated by snakes. Not impressed yet? Take a look at this one swallowing a snake whole. This fascinating bird's scientific name translates to the archer of the snakes, and this is exactly how it has earned that name. It is truly astonishing how much horror this one bird can cause one of the most dangerous creatures on our planet. This little snake was unfortunate enough to run into one, and it was dead in under a minute. The bird's movement was too fast for the snake to get away, and it managed to stomp it to death before feasting on it as usual. Here we have a face-to-face confrontation between a cobra and a secretary bird. The cobra wasn't taken by surprise this time, so this should tell us who the superior predator between the two really is. The cobra chose to run, of course, but it wasn't nearly as fast as this deadly creature, and it ended up being consumed by it. But what about the black mamba? Could the most venomous snake on the planet stand a chance against this hungry monster? The answer is, of course, no. The secretary bird managed to kill it right in front of the camera after a very short battle between the two, same as the rest of them. This mole snake didn't stand a chance either. I almost feel sorry for these snakes, as they are heavily targeted by both secretary birds and honey badgers. That must be a hellish existence. After a few quick strikes, the poor snake ended up being a meal for our predator of the month. This clip was caught in Africa, one of the most snake-infested continents on the planet, which is the definition of heaven for the secretary bird. The snake put up a good fight, and it almost got the vicious bird a few times, but the bird's attacks were relentless enough to kill the snake in the end. Here's another amazing shot of a secretary bird killing a cobra. These birds are the most effective at killing cobras and snakes in general, even more effective than eagles and hawks. Another little snake is stomped to death by this vicious predator. This is an old clip, but it shows us exactly how easy it is for the secretary bird to capture snakes and how it toys with them. This is how secretary birds are trained to hunt snakes. If you're having problems with snake infestations where you live, all you have to do is buy one of these magnificent birds, and the problem will be solved in no time. This clip is a little different, as the victim was a poor rabbit instead of a snake this time. This is a rare encounter, as secretary birds don't usually go after rabbits. This one was just unlucky, I guess, and as much as it tried to get away, it ended up being stomped to death by the two secretary birds. Looks like they don't just terrify snakes. This jackal hurried away too when it saw the secretary bird coming. Secretary birds don't typically hunt jackals, of course, and they probably can't anyway. But this jackal knew that it had to stay as far away from this angry bird as it could. Secretary birds look very similar to eagles, and they can reach up to 130 centimeters in height and can live to be up to 20 years old, but they only weigh around 3 to 4 kilograms. The bird's most distinguishable features are its very long legs and long feathered tail, and it's considered to be one of the most beautiful birds that inhabit our planet. What are your thoughts on secretary birds? And do you know of any snakes that can take this beautiful monster on? Please let us know in the comments section down below. And don't forget to leave us a like and subscribe to the channel if you've enjoyed today's video. And please turn on your notifications bell to get notified when we upload a new video. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.